What is going on, YouTube? This is Shane Sam from FlippedLifestyle.com, and I'm super excited to be doing this live stream with you guys today. So I'm going to fire this bad boy up, make sure that everybody can hear me, and we're going to get going on an awesome topic that came up actually in our team today. So I think that I've got my microphone. Let me make sure I got the right microphone on here. And it should be good. Let me turn this up a little bit. Maybe a little echoey. We'll figure that out here in a minute. I'm going to shoot an email out to a bunch of people, make sure that a lot of people know that we're about to do this YouTube Live, and I'll tell you about what's going on today. If you have any questions for me about what I'm talking about, which is going to be calls to action in your marketing, go ahead and leave those in the chat, and I will be getting to those during the call. So what happened this morning was a member of our team actually sent out an email, and it had a call to action on it, what to do, but the call to action really didn't link up to what was happening on the page where it was landing on, and the call to action made no sense. And I started getting all of these emails like, hey, what's going on? There was a call to action here, it doesn't make sense. I think I'm supposed to click this link. I think I'm supposed to go somewhere and download this thing, but it didn't make any sense and nothing worked. So I took the person who writes our emails for this particular purpose aside, and we started training about how to do an effective call to action. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is how to do an effective call to action so that we can make sure your calls to action are happening and everything is working in your marketing. Okay? All right, so what we want to do is talk about a call to action, how to write a call to action, how to give a call to action. Like, a call to action is basically something like me saying, hey, thank you for watching this video. I want you to go to this link, and I want you to do this next, okay? So that's a call to action. It's what you want your person to do. The call to action doesn't just say, hey, go do this. It actually inspires the person who's with you to go and take the action that you want them to do. To say, man, I've got to click that button. I've got to see what's on the other side of this page. And most importantly, a call to action is designed to get you conversions. A call to action may be to get opt-ins. It may be to get people to click on a link. It may be to get people to click a button. It may be to have them fill out an application. It may be to get them to buy something. Okay, so without a good call to action, everything kind of falls apart. And it doesn't matter where you're marketing. It doesn't matter if it's in email. It doesn't matter if it's social media marketing. It doesn't matter if you're writing calls to actions for your Facebook ads. It doesn't matter if you're making calls to actions to from your podcast. We do that all the time. Like, hey, go to this link and take this action. We say that all the time on the Flip Lifestyle podcast. Or if it's in your video marketing right here, like on YouTube, you've got to be able to get people to do what you want, to take the next step, and to understand it. I think sometimes marketers, we assume that people are just going to understand exactly what we're trying to accomplish, exactly what we're trying to do. And that's not always the case, okay? All right. Now, here's what a call to action is not. It is not just a throwaway link you put at the end of your email. It's not just the link. That one little sentence that you say is, link here, do this. That is not what a call to action is, guys. That's not what a call to action is. That's just a part of the call to action. You've got to take into account everything that you're writing before, everything that you're writing after when you're writing your calls to action, so that people will actually, do what you're supposed to do. They'll actually take the action that you want them to take, okay? It's not a throwaway line at the end like, hey, I hope you click this after you told a story or you did a podcast or you did a video. And it's definitely not a random PS. It's not a random PS in your marketing that you hope somebody takes action on, okay? And I've had a couple people shoot me a message. If you can hear me well, let me know in the comments, in the chat. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know if the video is good, and make sure that everything's going well so that you guys can keep up with this and stay with me as I go through this quick presentation I put together on calls to action. Okay. All right. All right. A call to action is a detailed explanation of what your user should do next. And notice that I said detailed. We're talking instructions. We're not saying, hey, click this link and figure it out. It's a detailed explanation of what your user should do next. It's unambiguous directions. There can be no doubt in your call to action on what should happen, not only when they click the link, or not only when they open the email, but what they should do when they land on the next page or the next step. So many people forget that, and they just lose people because they say, hey, click this link. But then when they get there, they don't know what to do, okay? And it also has to be what I call knucklehead proof. Listen, guys, you cannot assume that your people understand anything about how the internet works, or how to click a link on a web page, or how to open up something, or how to see a picture and know you're supposed to click the picture to download something. That is not going to work. You've got to make it so knucklehead proof that any knucklehead like me can open it up, click through, and say, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do next, okay? So you got to put a little more thought into your call to action if it's going to work, if it's going to get you opt-ins, if it's going to help you make more money online, help you build the life that you want to live. Without a good call to action, nothing's going to happen, all right? So let me show you the exact email that we sent out to our list this morning, and I'll explain to you what was wrong with it and how we fixed it going forward, okay? All right, so this is the email. It might be a little small. You might have to blow up your screen here to check it out. But this is the email that we sent out this morning. We have a huge course in the Flip Your Life community. It's called the Flip Your Life Blueprint, and that is the exact step-by-step process that me and Jocelyn went through to, build our online business, replace our income, quit our job, make our entire living online, and live the life that we want to live, okay? So that's what the Flip Your Life Blueprint is. And to this point, it was a series of instructions written in text and videos, but we wanted to make it more actionable. We wanted to build on to what we had already created. So we created these follow-along workbooks, these manuals that go along with every course. So you go in to watch the video, you print it out, and you can follow along with it. And by the end of this video, by the end of the workbook, you've got an entire plan ready to take your next step, to take your action that you want to take. So we wanted to announce to our list that, hey, these workbooks are now available. So I shot a message over to a member of our team, and I said, hey, email the list, let them know, email our members, let them know that we've got this cool new thing, these workbooks are in there, every video, every course has one now, so go check it out, all right? So she writes a great email, nothing wrong with this email, it was a good email, we just want to improve it. She said, hey blank, hey so-and-so, are you excited to get your online business to the next level? We've added even more resources to help you learn how to start, build, and grow your online business, okay? Click here for the new Flip Your Life Blueprint workbooks. That sounds like a great call to action, right? Like, click here to get these workbooks. Okay, let's go check that out, right? But it's so general and so vague. There's not really a reason for anybody to click the link. Like, what if you're trying to come up with your business idea? Or what if you're trying to create an advanced sales funnel? Or what if you're trying to build a product? Like, who is this for? What's happening? Why should I do this? Okay? And then what happened was she dropped everyone from this link into the Flip Your Life community. I'm going to flip over here and see if I can show you this page. All right? So she dropped them. When they landed, they just landed in our course area. Okay? They just landed where the Flip Your Life Blueprint was. So people would scroll through here. These are the instructions on what order you're supposed to watch the video. And then when you go through the videos, you can see all the courses that we have, but there's no workbooks. There's no anything. To find the workbooks, you would have had to actually click all the way into the link, go into that page, scroll down, and finally, eventually see a thing that says, hey, click here to download this workbook. Too complicated, and we were starting to get emails like, where are the workbooks, what's happening? None of it made sense, okay? So what I did is I sent her a message back, and I said, hey, look, let's get together. Let me show you how to actually create a call to action that will not only get people to click, but will help them to understand exactly what's happening when they get there so that they will take the action we want. Remember, the click is not the action you want when you're writing a call to action. You want them to click through or opt in or go watch or go listen so that they will eventually do the thing you want, which is give you contact information and eventually buy something. And that's not what this email did. So we have to go through a process every time we create any call to action. This is going to be really common sense, guys. You're going to slap yourself in the head when you see this. But I've got 6 tips here that I want you to do every single time you write a call to action. And I'm going to show you how we did this and fixed this email. Okay? All right, so how to write an effective call to action. You've got to go through the basic questions: why, who, what, when, where, and how. Every single time you do a call to action. There are no more throwaway calls to action in your list. If you want to make money, if you want to have be self-employed, you want to live the life that you want to live, you've got to be able to take the time to go through this process every time you're going to ask somebody to do something in your online business, okay? All right, the first question, let's get a little deeper, is why am I calling? Why am I calling you to action? What am I telling you? Why am I doing this? Who am I calling to, right? Who is the person and what do they need right now? What does this person need? What problem am I trying to solve? What am I calling about, okay? I'm calling about the workbook. What are you calling about? I want you to click this link to watch my YouTube Live if you just got my email, right? All right, when can you get this? Is this available now? Should I wait until this evening? Should I really jump on this right now? Should I wait till later? Is it going to be launched next Monday? You got to tell them when. You can't just say, get your workbooks. Are they available now? What's going on, okay? Where can you get it? What's happening? These are on my website. You got to be a little more detailed. And finally, how to take action. Literally, like maybe even making a video that shows you scrolling and clicking on a link. I actually do this on our U.S. History Teachers website. I actually have a video showing how to order. I go through the order process because teachers can't figure it out. They can't figure out how to use a website sometimes, and they're not really tech savvy. So I had to actually do a video and instructions on how to move their mouse and click their link, or they wouldn't know how to do it. And you wouldn't think that people would know how to do that, but it's true. You got to make it knucklehead proof, okay? So let's go through each one of these, and I'll show you how I would have changed this email to make sure I covered all my bases so that it was totally clear. No customer service requests on where the workbooks are. No ambiguity on where they are or what's available or when they're available. Exactly how to get that written, okay? All right. So the first thing we look at is the why. This is often your subject line and your first sentence, because if people don't know why they're supposed to open, they don't care about the who, what, when, where, and how. They just don't care. What's in it for me? Why should I do this? That's what everyone asks every time they click through their email, every time they look through their messages, every time they roll through their voicemail, they say, why should I call this person back? Why should I open this email? Why should I read your blog post? Why should I listen to your podcast? So the why is where you have to start, okay? So in this instance, I probably would have said something with a little bit of curiosity to it, like, new resource available now, right? And then put their name in that first sentence, because I always want people's name early in an email, because people are much more likely to open an email or check on something that's personalized to them. And say, we have created an entirely new resource inside the Flip Your Life community. I'm going to repeat myself because people who read repetition, it starts to get in like, well, what is this new resource? Oh, they've mentioned it twice already. Like, let's get in here and see this. So that's going to get them to kind of move forward in the process. Okay? All right, who? Oh, I flipped too far ahead. Who are we talking to? Hey, we have a Flip Your Life member exclusive for you. We want to stress this email is not being sent out to anybody else. This resource wasn't created for anybody else. This is a Flip Your Life member community exclusive, period. That's it. So if you're not in the community, you don't get it. You didn't even get this email. You don't even know what's happening because you're not a member. But you are a member. This is for you because you are a member. That way they're not just like, oh, they're just blasting their list. Oh, I can check this later. No, this is for members. This is special. This is why I signed up. I need to go farther down the rabbit hole. Okay? All right, what? We have added a new printable workbooks for almost every course in the Flip Your Life Blueprint. I'm not just going to say, hey, we've got some workbooks. No, these are new. They're printable. You can go get them. They're with every course. Now they know when they land in that blueprint page, they're going to click on the course to get the workbook. So I'm explaining to them not only that it's for them because they're a member, not only are they printable workbooks, that they actually exist for all the courses, okay, where they're relevant. So that way when they get there, they'll know exactly where to find them. Then we go on and we say when. These are available right now. Where? All you have to do is log in, click on the FYL Blueprint, navigate to the course you want, and you will see a graphic of it. Okay, so I'm just basically going through the process of saying, here's what you do, click this link, and then A, B, C. I don't just want to leave people hanging on the website. I want to make sure they have some directions. It's kind of like when someone stops you for directions, and you're like, yeah, go down Main Street, turn left at that big church, turn right at that old wooden bridge, and then go up the hill and you'll see it. You won't just say, hey, go down there and turn right at the church. They're still lost. They don't know where to go. You have to guide them through that process to get them to not only take the action you want, but the next action as well, okay? So basically, I would just, and then the how. click this link to download the workbooks right now. When the page loads, select a course, go through that, get all that done. So now, after I go through this process, I would just take this and I would write down, I would just use these phrases that I've created and create an email. New resource available now. Hey Shane, we have created an entirely new resource inside the Flip Your Life community. We have a Flip Your Life member exclusive just for you. Guess what? We have added new printable workbooks for almost every course in the Flip Your Life Blueprint. They are available right now. All you have to do is log in, log into the community, click on FYL Blueprint, navigate to the course you want, and you will see a graphic under it. Okay? Then you go forward, you say, hey, click this link, maybe put a PS, give them another and how, because we want to give them the directions twice so they know what they're doing, to let them know what we want to have, to make that call to action complete, and make sure that they go through it, do it, and know how to do it as well. And your PS is a summary of what you've already said. You just wanted to go through all these questions to get on there as fast as possible. So if we go back to that original email, you can see, hey, here's some workbooks. Hey, we click over here. Bam, that kind of does the job, but we can't kind of do the job when we're trying to make money online, when we're trying to build a life that'll give our family freedom. We got to go the extra mile. We got to make it knucklehead proof. We got to make sure our customer can get to where they need to go to consume the content that we've created for them, and then give us that money, give us those emails, give us that contact information. Okay? All right. Let me go back down and get on my slides. So if you have any questions, go ahead and throw those in the comments right now. I see a bunch of people on watching live. I think that I've got my mic set up correctly. I hope I do. This is the first time that I've broadcast to YouTube Live, doing it the way I'm doing it right now. And so I'm still working out some technical difficulties. We are just moving into our new office, and I've not even got any decorations behind me. So it's very plain wall. I've got this fire alarm. That's all I got going back here. Because it's hot in here, y'all. We're dropping some bombs, getting some information out here. But if you got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be on there after the show. And thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope this helps you write better calls to action, do better email marketing, do better Facebook ads, anything you're trying to do, we're trying to get someone to take an action. Make sure you're using this step, say who, what, when, where, how, and why, before you write the call to action, and make sure people know exactly what to do when they get there. Okay? All right, guys, I got to run, got to jet, got to get the kids off the bus, and I'm going to turn this off, I hope. I'm trying to figure this thing out, and thanks for tuning in.